We're very happy, and like I said, we support him no matter where he goes, and we try to go to all their games. And so he just been to the championship game, and that was a real high point, and we were all happy. But we didn't even think anything at all would happen in Louisville. So Monday morning, I get the call at 10 to 8, and Brady's calling me, and he goes, "Hey, I need to tell you something." And he told me, I went, "What?" So from that time till now, it's been unbelievable. Everything's going on, chaotic, and I've talked. We didn't have to talk to Jeff a lot because he knew we would like for him to come back, but he already knew what his mom wanted, and so, and believe me, when I'm telling him, I say, "Hey, I want you to do this." If he doesn't want to do it, if she tells him to do something, he does it. But anyway, he knew we would support him, and we were just happy that he was ready to come. And but they did keep me informed of what was going on, and I knew we had some late night meetings with Josh, and all of a sudden, hey, I heard it was happening, and so we were really happy, and as you can tell, I got a smile on my face. And I think, hey, the one thing about Jeff, he's going to work hard, and it means something to him how Louisville does, and when Jeff played, I think you all seen Jeff how he can get fired up. And sometimes I'll tell him when he's coach, I say, "Hey, when you go out there, coach like you played." And then later on, his mom will have to calm him down a little bit, so because you know how he was when he played. But so he's into it, and he's going to try to get his players ready to play. And believe me, he's going to do everything he can to win games here and hopefully win a championship. And I do think the fact that he was with Howard Snellenberger, and when Howard said all he said about how he wanted to have a championship here, I want to tell you, my sons, Greg and Jeff, loved playing for Howard Snellenberger. And Howard, he was a tough coach, but all the players that played for him, and Greg has said this really well many times when he was interviewed, they always knew no matter who they played, and even if the team was supposed to be way better than them, that they would always be prepared. And I think that's the way that Jeff coaches, and all three of my sons do. And they're going to have that team prepared and thinking they can win. And I can tell you, when they went in that Michigan game, they thought they could win, and they came close to doing it. I mean, Michigan had to play one of their top games to keep from losing the ball game. So, I mean, I'm excited. I guess you can tell I'm excited because my mouth won't shut up, right?
Oscar, what do you think? You've had two sons play for Howard. You know him well. What do you think he would say about this day? And he kind of talked a lot about it over the years, 4 years ago.
I just read the article that Rick wrote about Howard and Beverly. And she pretty much said what Howard would say, that it's where Jeff can continue what Howard brought to Louisville, and where you're trying to go for a national championship and do play as best you can and have that as a goal. And I think Howard would be extremely happy. And Howard really, he really loved Greg and Jeff. I mean, even after they played there. I mean, when he went down to coach with Howard, the night before they got there, Beverly had him over for a home-cooked meal before they got there. He got to practice the next day, and all the other coaches went, "You had a home-cooked meal with Howard at his house?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said, "Well, we never had that." And Jeff said, "Well, you never played quarterback for Howard."
Will they let you call? Do they let you call any plays?
How I talk to you a lot, right? Off the record. I'll give my 2 cents, and I think they want me. Since I've coached, I coached them forever, and they'll tell you I'm still coaching them, even whether they want me to or not. So I'll be down there, and if I see something, I'll tell one of them. I'll say, "Hey, this might work." And that's the way I handle it. And if they want to use it, fine. Or during the week, sometimes after a game, I'll be in the office and I get the opportunity to watch the film with them. And whether they want me to or not, I watch it with them. So I don't know. I don't call any plays, but I might make a couple of suggestions every once in a while, and Jeff might pat me on the shoulder and make it sound like he's listening to me.
All right.